What's up, my upper echelonians? I'm coming at you with another banger here. But first, I need y'all to go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Let's get the subscribe count up, people. Let's get it up to 3K. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And we building a family here. And I come on live from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also do a late night show for my truck drivers who be on the road late night. Probably around 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, because I'm looking out for all my people. But let's get into this right here. Boots just had a fight with Ramon Villa. Now, ever since he beat Ramon Villa, everybody act like he the second coming of the best coming of the last coming of the Messiah. They acting like he's done did something that ain't never been done before. Like it's just so spectacular and all this right here. Granted, Boots had an impressive win. I give you that. But he was supposed to get that win right there. And I'm going to break the whole thing down. And I'm going to show you that he's not ready for Earl. Everybody talking about Boots smoked Earl and he smoked Terrence Crawford. He may beat Crawford, but he's not beating Earl the True Spence. Not with that performance. And if we do remember, Boots did have his face kind of foreshadowed. If you look at the side of his face and the top of his head on the left side, you see Boots got touched up. Probably a little more. That's why he got them big ass glasses on. But it's boxing. Everybody gonna get hit. You're supposed to get hit. It's boxing. It's just the limited. And like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from Boots right here, but I'm about to break this down because everybody's saying all this right here. But look at this. Let's go back when Earl Spence stopped Leonard Bundu. Leonard Bundu was 32-1. Earl stopped him in spectacular fashion. And when he did it, everybody was saying, oh wow, Earl was this and that. Now Leonard Bundu had never been stopped before. He had one loss just like Ramon Villa, right? And Keith Thurman beat him, but Keith Thurman couldn't stop him. And he was a switch hitter. Earl shined on that man and did something devastating. We forgetting that Earl did that. We forgetting what Earl did to Chris Van Heerden and Chris Algieri right before that. And Phil Greco, who was 26-1. These are elite fighters that Earl did this to back to back. Then he turned around and beat undefeated in welterweight Kell Brook, the champion that they said was the top welterweight that Keith Thurman was ducking, that had beat Sean Porter. And he destroyed Kell Brook, then destroyed Lamont Peterson. Then fat camps, accidents, eye injuries, and back to destroying Ugas. Yes, this is Earl Spence. And this is who y'all want to put that young buck against. Now let me explain what Boots did. Ramon Villa was a showcase fight. And it was actually a showcase fight for Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Just like they had Boots and Rashidi Ellis on the same card. They had Boots fighting Karen Kukadajian, and they had Rashidi Ellis fighting Ramon Villa. They gave Boots Karen Kukadajian because Rashidi Ellis has great lateral movement, and Rashidi Ellis is a good boxer with power. So they put Karen Kukadajian there so Boots Ennis could get used to an athlete that moves around the ring that uses lateral movement. But the difference is Karen Kukadajian chose not to interact in the fight, just run. He got a few shots in, but he was mostly running. So it was two fights that went wrong. Karen Kukadajian went wrong, and the Rashidi Ellis fight went wrong. Rashidi Ellis came out, if we do remember, the first 7 rounds, he was looking like Sugar Ray Leonard. He was hitting Villa with all types of shots that you didn't see coming. He was hitting them with power. He was thudding that boy. And if you hadn't yet, give me a chance and hit the subscribe button, because I know a lot of y'all watch the videos and don't hit the subscribe button. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep bringing you the constant heat. Just hit the subscribe button. Just show me that you rock with what I'm doing, man. But yeah, Rashidi Ellis was putting on a clinic. He was beating that man for 7 to 8 rounds. He was beating the hell out of Ramon Villa. Ramon Villa was slow. Rashidi Ellis was using lateral movement. He was dropping bombs. But the thing is, Rashidi Ellis beat Golden Boy's prodigy child, Alexis Rocha. Alexis Rocha was building up a name. Rashidi Ellis fought him and beat him. Golden Boy put Rashidi Ellis on the shelf for 2 years behind that as punishment. And he got out that contract and got to the PBC. He gets over to the PBC, they give him warm-up fights, and Rashidi Ellis is stopping him in the first 2 rounds. And so he's not getting the rounds in. So I think he had like 2 fights and he stopped both of them. I know he had one. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2, but I know the fights ended early. So Rashidi still didn't get the rounds in. So around the 8th round, Rashidi Ellis' gas tanks starts gassing out. See, he was a showcase fight because they was going to put Boots versus Rashidi Ellis was going to be a big coming out fight for Boots, because Boots ain't have nobody but Castillo Clayton and Sergey Lipinets, and people was complaining. So Rashidi was a good name for him. But Ramon Villa turned the tables and he started pounding on Rashidi. Rashidi's legs got weak and he got dropped 2 times in the fight. And so even though Ramon Villa lost that fight, PBC made a calculated move. This boxing is business. Boxing is business. They realized Rashidi Ellis is looking bad right here. Ramon Villa done dropped him twice. Plus, he's a Latin fighter. Latins versus African American fighters do great. That's a rivalry. They do great. So they put in the call, and Ramon Villa pulled off the upset victory on Rashidi Ellis only by winning 4 rounds and 2 knockdowns. Yeah, Rashidi Ellis, his stock went down and they cut him loose. They cut him like bait. So, it's just business. Because they figure, Boots versus this Ramon Villa, Boots has the gas and the power to stop the man. He's not going to run out of gas. And if he do, then they got a good Latin fighter that they're going to push. But, so Rashidi lost that fight. They set up Ramon Villa and Boots. Boots get in that ring and he puts on a clinic, just like Rashidi Ellis was doing. But the difference is, Boots started attacking that body and didn't let Ramon Villa wait around to the later rounds to come back and get him. And Boots systematically destroyed that man, and that man's body had enough. And Boots stopped him. You understand what I'm saying now? See, the dude had no jab, and he stood there. And he took the same type of ass whooping he was taking with Rashidi Ellis, but Rashidi Ellis couldn't sustain it. So, yes, I give Boots his credit for stopping that man, but like I said, that's what he was supposed to do. It was a showcase fight to make him look good. And he did what he was supposed to do. Can't take nothing away from him. But fighting a person like Earl's going to come in behind that jab with a hard pressure, and Earl's going to hit his body. And Earl's going to punch when you punch. And Earl, them punches that Boots got caught with over there, Earl is not going to let loose. Earl is going to be relentless. And he has a motor. And he's going to keep going. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking nothing away from Boots. And maybe in a couple more years and a couple more fights, Boots will be that monster. But he's still getting better each fight he gets. See, that's why he keeps saying he wants the best fighter, so he can see how great he is. He knows iron sharpens iron. And if he don't fight great fighters, he's not going to be able to elevate himself. Sparring can only do so much. So that's what I'm saying. Don't just be ready to run out the window and say he's ready for Spence right now. He'll stop Spence and Bud. Like I said, him and Bud, he's a style matchup nightmare for Bud, though, because he switches both sides and he has power with both hands. And Bud's not going to be able to sit there because that man's going to eat him alive. But this your boy Upper Echelon, man. Y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I appreciate you all, and I'm out of here.